coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Flush to his right, he runs with it, and he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And in motion is Ingram. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. There's no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
What is going on? They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Open man. That's Luther Burden. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Bears.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Ooh. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Hey, we're good. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Here's a shot toward the end zone. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the marker. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on fourth down by what they call on third down. So I think after that third down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on fourth down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on third.
All of a sudden, ready, my name is Shanahan.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Shanahan. Bombers.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Now, a second down throw for Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows. And if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Broncos 14, Bears 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. Now he's free to midfield. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 40
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
We'll push forward here, down to about the 27. Nick Benito there for the tackle. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. It is 2nd and 6. Williams. As he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening has the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Mike 44. Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Aside, that's complete. It's Sutton. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Throwing, Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. 2nd down, they need 3. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's Nix to throw. Rolling right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Going for it all. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So they decide to be aggressive there on 3rd down, Mike. Now the question is, do they maintain that aggressive style on 4th down, or do they decide to punt? It's going to be a really interesting play call here as it brings up 4th and short.
This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Duvernay on the return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
It's a gain of 11.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. Turn left. Police,
Now Williams. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
To return, it's Mims. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
Ball 11. Almost set.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Almost set. Ready. Right here.
Give now to Harvey, running right.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and inches. A run once more, that's Harvey. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he's into the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 59 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
On the option, it's Swift. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he will score! Game on! DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Bears 16.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now to throw it here on first down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
On the give, it's Swift. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
Over the middle, that's Komet. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up for 2nd and 2.
What is up?
A run with Swift, and he will score again. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That is 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
Mike, I don't love that decision. I'm in the school of thought where the only time I'm going for 2 is if it is clearly to win and there is not enough time on the clock for my opponent to respond. In this case, tie the game, go on defense. Maybe you can end up actually getting the ball back and go down for the win.
On the return, here's Mims. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st down. Mims sent in motion here. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll drop to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Denver 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Now on 2nd and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, that might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Ready. Captain, 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 captain. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by Harvey. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Oh, he had the distance, but it doinks off the upright. No good. And the missed kick